Okay, hello everyone, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so which topic? Okay, so in the last lecture, we completed the portion of interpolation theory. Okay, and this concept, we had discussed the four various methods to predict the answer of indeterminate value, intermediate value for the given table. One is the Newton forward, backward, and after Lagrange interpolation. In last lecture, we had completed the Newton divided difference formula. Okay, two methods are used for equally spaced data. One is a forward and backward, and two methods are used for unequally spaced data. First is the Lagrange, and second that we discussed in the last lecture, that is Newton divided difference formula. Okay, and we had solved some 6 to 7 example in this last lecture, I think. Okay, in this method. So now third part in this unit, that is a curve fitting. What is meaning of curve fitting? We have a tabulated data that for values of x and y. Okay, and you have to plot this data in this xy plane, and you have to predict one straight line by using this data. Okay, you have to predict one parabola equations, logarithmic graph, straight line equations by using the data in this xy plane. Okay, in 2 dimension x and y plot that. Okay, you should have the one point where values of x and y, for example, if I consider 0 and 1, then after 1 2, okay, 3 4 5 6 7 8 and so on. I will plus first I will plot this all point in this graph, and then after I will join this all dot, and we'll get one straight line. Clear? We'll get one straight line. If you have the directly equation of straight line, for example, I have the equations 2x plus 3. That is a equation of straight line. Y is equal to mx plus c form. Okay, y is equal to ax plus b. That is equation of straight line. So if you have this straight line, you can identify point, because right now this is a exact. Okay, you can identify point. For example, how we can derive the point by using these equations. When we consider 0, what is output of y? That is a 3. Then after consider 1, output of y, that is a 5. Okay, then after consider 2, output of y, that will be 7 and so on. Okay, and then after plot this all point in this 2 dimension graph. Okay, and then after join this all point, we'll get the graph of the straight line. Okay, means the line of the straight line in this graph. Clear? So in this curve fitting, we have the data is given, that means the values of okay in this table, and by using this value we'll identify one straight line equations by using some process. Okay, what we'll do in this curve fitting data, we have this type of data are given in the example, and by using this data we'll identify one straight line equations of this data. When we replace the values of x, we get y. When we replace values of 1, we get 2 and so on. Clear? So we'll identify one equations of straight line as a ax plus b form, otherwise a plus bx form. Okay, so which unknown values are here? A and b are unknown value. Okay, that you have to predict. Clear? And here it is, if you consider the definition of this one, curve fitting is the process of finding the best fit curve. Best fit means we cannot find the exact answer, exact equations by using this process. We can find the approximate equations that which nearer to this point. Okay, here now see this graph. Some points are given here. Okay, that is not in straight line form. Okay, if I consider the another graph in place of that, first point I consider here, second point I consider here, third point I, fourth point, fifth point, and so on. So now if I connect all this point by this line, so it is not a straight line. Okay, it is not equation of straight line. It is not a graph of straight line. So how we can create this type of straight line? So we have to identify one approximate line which is nearer to this all point. Okay, and if I consider the line in such form, Now, if I consider one line in such form, this is now straight line, and which is nearer to this all point. That is not satisfy all the point there. Okay, some point are not satisfied. That means it is not covered. It is not passes through this line. Clear? So we'll identify on approximate solutions that by using the curve fitting. Means you have to fit this curve by using the data. Okay, we can create a parabola equations, parabola sketch, hyperbola, logarithmic graph, exponential graph. Okay, quadratic equations, means it is parabola, hyperbola, and so on. Okay, straight line equations we can predict for the given data. Here, so it is meaning of curve fitting. For the given tabulated form, find one equation of straight line which you can consider as a best fit of this curve, best fit of this data. Okay, so that we'll learn in this topic, that is meaning of curve fitting. For given tabulated data, which approximate line you can derive. Okay, which will be the approximate line for this given data, that will find by using some mathematical procedure. Clear? Is it clear to all the concept of curve fitting? Okay, this data you have 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So now this values of point, this is the point here. Okay, 0, 1, then after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So this point you have. अब इसको plot करो graph table में, ठीक है? उसको place करो सब जगह पे, and then after connect this all point, and that should be one straight line. It is not possible that because the position of this all point are different one, that is not in this unique line. Okay, so here we have to identify an approximate line that which will be the nearer to this all point. Okay, which will be the nearer to this all point there. वो जो line define होगी वो सभी points से नजदीक होगी, ठीक है? And that will be our approximate solution there. Is it clear to all? Is it clear to all? Have you any query? Meaning of curve fitting. Is there any doubt? Any questions? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it clear, Ayush?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. Remaining student, is there any doubt? Okay. So here the values are plotted on xy plane. Okay, for this graph is given here. Okay, one arbitrary, and this graph. Okay, that is x-axis. It is y-axis. It is called 2 dimension. Okay, x-y axis that. अब इस जो यहाँ पे डॉट है, दिस आर द पॉइंट्स. ओके, वो हमने प्लॉट किए यहाँ पे ऑन दिस एक्स वाई प्लेन, एंड देन आफ्टर ज्वाइन दिस ऑल पॉइंट. अगर इस पॉइंट को आप ज्वाइन करोगे तो दिस टाइप ऑफ स्केच विल बी देयर. ओके, इफ आई कनेक्ट दिस ऑल पॉइंट, so this type of sketch will be there. So it is not a straight line. ठीक है, ये जो मैंने सभी पॉइंट को ज्वाइन करके एक लाइन डिफाइन किया, that is not a straight line. But what is a straight line here? We consider one line which consider as a y is equal to mx form, and that will be the straight line, and which is nearer to this all point, which be the nearest to this all point, that is called best fit. Okay, आपको एक ऐसी अप्रोक्सीमेट फाइंड करनी है जो सभी पॉइंट से नजदीक हो. ठीक है, कुछ पॉइंट में पास होगी वो लाइन, सब में नहीं होगी. ठीक है, so that is meaning of curve fitting, and the resulting set of the points is known as a scatter diagram. Okay, means this diagram that you consider it here after plotting this all point, and then after consider one straight line form, otherwise any parabola equation and so on. So that is called scatter diagram. Okay, this type of diagram is known as a scatter diagram. उस डायग्राम में क्या होता है कि आपको सभी पॉइंट प्लॉट करने हैं. ठीक है, and then after join this all point and create one straight line. So that is called a scatter diagram. Okay, this type of graph is known as a scatter diagram. So in this first method, we'll identify a straight line y is equal to a plus bx form. Okay, in this straight line we have lots of different equations, that different type of equations. First one is a y is equal to mx plus c. That is also one straight line equation. Okay, you can consider in place of that. Third one is you can also consider ax plus b form. That is also the straight line equation. Otherwise, you can consider a plus bx. All are same. Why it is the same? Because here m, c, then after a and b are constant value. Okay, these are the constant value there. So if I consider ax plus b form in place of a plus bx form, these both are same. ठीक है, क्योंकि x जो यहाँ पे a के मल्टीप्लाई हुआ है यहाँ पे b पे मल्टीप्लाई हुआ है, इस a and b both are constant है. Okay, so तीनों सेम ही है, all are known, consider as a straight line equations. Okay, you can use any one to derive the answer. You can consider ax plus b form, otherwise you can consider a plus bx form. ठीक है, here in this example required value is a and b. Okay, we'll identify a and b that for the given tabulated data, and then after replacing this equation we'll get one required answer. Okay, we'll get one straight line equation that a plus bx form. Clear? Okay, this data you have any table you can consider, that is let us take 0 5, then after 1 2 3 5. Okay, ये सभी पॉइंट को आप प्लॉट करो ग्राफ टेबल में. ठीक है, that is x axis, y axis. Now 0 5, let us consider it, this point is here, x is 0, y is 5. ठीक है, then after 1 2, so let us take x as 1, y is a 2 here, this second point. Then after third one is a 3 5, so 2 is here and 5 is here. Okay, so these 3 points are in this graph. Now connect this 3 point and create one straight line. So it is not possible. ठीक है, तीनों पॉइंट को ज्वाइन करके आप स्ट्रेट लाइन बना नहीं सकते. ठीक है, we cannot say this is a straight line connecting these 3 points. Clear? We cannot define this way, means we cannot draw this way. So how we can create a straight line by using this 3 value, 3 point. Okay, so here we'll identify one line, okay, by using some procedure, okay, which will be the nearer to this all point. Okay, which will be the nearer to this all point, that is now nearer to this all point. Clear? So that will be the approximate solutions of the given data. Okay, and here the equation of straight line, that is y is equal to a plus bx. Okay, we'll predict such a and b, okay, by using mathematical rule and so on, and then after we'll replace here and we can use it as a straight line. Clear? So this is our aim in this method. We'll identify a and b for the fitting of straight line y is equal to a plus bx. Okay, and now there is some procedure that to predict the a and b. Okay, it is simple procedure that just we have to derive the some values that. So to fit the straight line y is equal to a plus bx, first step we'll identify the normal equation. There are two normal equations that it's very easy to derive. Consider y is equal to a plus bx. Okay, and now apply summation to this both. Okay, apply sigma to this equation. So what will be the form? That will be sigma y. Okay, apply sigma to this both sides. Sigma means sum. Okay, that is the notations of sum, that is called sum xy, that is a sigma x, sigma y, sigma x square and so on. So apply sigma to this both sides. So it will be sigma y, that is a sigma a plus sigma bx. Okay, this form you will get after applying. Okay, just wait for 1 minute. Okay, so here first we'll consider a plus bx form, okay, that we consider as a straight line for the given data. And then after we'll predict two normal equations. So how we can predict the first one? So just write as it is the equation there, and then after apply sigma to this both side. So here write sigma y is equal to sigma a plus b sigma x. Now sigma y is involves some pattern of number, that is 1 plus 3 plus 6 and so on. So we can identify sigma y easily. But now the next term is a sigma a, and here sigma a is single constant value there, and sigma a is a meaningless form. If I consider a is a 5, a is equal to 5, then sigma 5, that is meaningless in mathematics. Clear? If you have two data there, 5, 3 and so on, then we can consider 5 plus 3 plus and so on. But now a is a constant single value there, so in place of sigma a, we'll consider the n into a. Okay, n is a number of value are given in the table. How many values are here? Here in this table right now, 3 values, 3 point. Okay, so n is equal to 3. This is called n. And then after b sigma x, so b is a constant term, so take it outside. Okay, b sigma x. Okay, sigma bx is there. Now b is a constant value, so we can take it outside, and that will be right as a b sigma x. So that is our first normal equation. Sigma y is equal to na plus b sigma x. Sigma y is equal to na plus b sigma x. And then after second one, how we can create the second equation? So just multiply this main equation, that is our main equation, equation number 1, multiply by x. Multiply this equation by x. So what we'll get? Y will be multiplied by x, so it will be x into y is equal to a into x plus bx square. Okay, multiply this equation by x. So what will be the form? X into y plus a into x plus bx square. Is it clear? Okay, and then after apply sigma to this equation. So it will be sigma xy is equal to a sigma ax. So a take outside, so it is a sigma x plus sigma bx square. So it will be b sigma x square. Clear? So these two equations will derive first, means which value is required, that sigma y, sigma x into y and sigma x square. How we can predict this value? This table will be there in this example. Okay, in this question, x is this value, y is this one. So now we can easily identify sigma x, the total of x. Okay, 0 plus 5 plus 3. Then after we can easily find total of y, that is called sigma y. 1 plus 3 plus 6, that is called sigma y. Okay, and then after sigma x square, so identify power of x, that is 0 plus 25 plus 9. Okay, 5 square, 3 square and so on. And then after identify total, that is called sigma x square. And sigma x into y, multiply x and y both. Okay, x into y, that is 0 into 1, 0, 5 into 3, 15, 6 into 3, 18. And then after identify total, that is called sigma x square. Okay, and use this whole value in the formula, and here you will get a two equation. And which type of equations will be there? If I consider any value, okay, as a sigma y, let us take is 15 is equal to 4a plus 9b. Okay, and second equation is that similar one, 25 is equal to 3a plus 7b. These are arbitrary data that, okay, in this equation. When we replace this all value, that will be the constant value, that sigma x will be constant, xy will be constant, sigma x square will be constant, that, okay, constant single value. So when we replace in these equations, you will get two straight line equations. Okay, that is a straight line equation. 15 is equal to 4a plus 9b. Okay, and 25 is equal to 3a plus 7b. And solve these two equations and identify a and b. Clear? How we can solve these two equations? Remove any one variable. Okay, remove any terms. Let us take a to compare this to the both equations. Remove a, and then after use this a in any equations, find the b and so on. Okay, and you get the answer a and b. That is one method, but by using the calculator, we can predict the direct answer of these two types of equations. Okay, if we have these two equations, we can solve it directly in calculator. So we'll use this method in this type of questions, and we'll write direct answer there. Okay. Since sigma y is equal to n a plus b sigma x. Sigma xy is equal to a sigma x plus b sigma x square for this data, for the given table. ठीक है, आपको ये चार वैल्यू डिराइव करनी है. देन आप रिप्लेस इन दिस ऑल इक्वेशंस, simplify it. Okay, consider as a proper form, that is 15 is equal to 4a plus 9b form. Okay, constant value will be there. And then after solve this normal equations simultaneously and derive the a and b and substitute the values of a and b in the equations. Y is equal to a plus bx. Okay, and that is our answer. Clear? So this method will follow to predict the a and b. That method. Okay, what is the importance of these two equations? To predict the a and b. Clear? By using these two equations we can find the a and b for the given tabulated form. Okay, and that is our aim in this questions. Clear? And which is required line of best fit. Okay, which is a required line of best fit. And now in the first example, find the equation of y is equal to a plus bx of the best fitting straight line for the following data. So data is here 0, 2, 3, 4, 2, 0, 2, 3. This data are here. Okay. So if you plot in this graph, okay, suppose कि मैं इसको plot करता हूँ graph table में, that is not a standard graph here. Okay, that is 0, 2. So let us consider this is a 2 here, x is 0, y is a 2, this point will be here. Then after 2, 0, so 2, 0 point will be here. Okay, y is 0, x is a 2, so second point will be here. Third point is a 3, 2, so x is a 3, y is a 2, so third point will be here. यहाँ पे suppose के 3 है, that is the 1, that is a 2, that is a 3, it is a 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, so third point will be the 3, 2, so it will be here. Okay, and then after 4, 3, so x is a 4, y is a 3, so fourth यहाँ पे 4 है, let us take, and after that 3, so it will be here. Okay, so ऐसी पोजीशन है पॉइंट की. अब इसमें से आपको एक स्ट्रेट लाइन का इक्वेशन डिफाइन करना है. ठीक है, आपको एक स्ट्रेट लाइन बनानी है चारों पॉइंट यूज करके. ओके, एंड इफ आई कंसीडर स्ट्रेट लाइन इन दिस फॉर्म, सपोज मैं ऐसी स्ट्रेट लाइन यहाँ पे बनाता हूँ, सो इट इज नॉट आंसर. Okay, that is not answer. It is not a straight line by using this 4 data, by using this 4 point. Clear? So how we can predict one approximate answer? Which will be the approximate answer? That if I consider the line in such form, okay, which is nearer to this all point, which will be the nearer to this all point, and if I draw it in this form, so it is now nearer to this all point. दो point में से पास हो रहे हैं, ऊपर और नीचे का point है, that is nearer to this 2 point there. So that will be our best fit curve. Okay, that will be our best fit curve. And by using this procedure, we'll identify equation of this line. ये जो line मैंने यहाँ पे draw की है, उसका equations क्या होगा? ठीक है? Which form will be the A and B? We can consider it here, and which follow this concept, which follow this line. ठीक है? So first step, consider the form of the line. Okay. If I consider a plus bx form, the normal equations of this form will be this one. If I change the line here, if I consider y is equal to ax plus b, y is equal to ax plus b form, then equations will be different. Okay, अगर मैं ax plus b form use करता हूँ तो normal equations change हो जाएंगे. ठीक है, what will be the first normal equations? The sigma y is equal to a sigma x. ओके, और यहाँ पे आएगा n इंटू बी. क्लियर? और सेकंड इक्वेशन क्या होगा? मल्टीप्लाई बाय x, so it is sigma xy is equal to a sigma x square plus b sigma x. That will be the form for ax plus b. So right now we are using the form a plus bx. So for a plus bx, equations will be sigma y is equal to na plus b sigma x, and second is sigma xy is equal to a sigma x plus b sigma x square. Okay, and now in this equations, which value is required? Sigma x. So from this table, from the given value, identify total of x. So column x है, ठीक है, 0, 2, 3, 4, so sigma x आएगा 9. ठीक है, that is answer. इसका टोटल करना है, ठीक है, सम ऑफ द वैल्यूज ऑफ x. Then after values of, that is the 7, okay, total is 7 there. Then after x square is required, because after that we can predict sigma x square. So x की जो कॉलम है उसका स्क्वायर निकालना है, ठीक है, each वैल्यू का. So it will be 0 का स्क्वायर होगा 0, 2 स्क्वायर is a 4, 3 स्क्वायर will be 9 and 4 स्क्वायर is a 16, ठीक है. And then after identify total, so it will be 29, sigma x square will be 29, okay. And then after last one, that is called x into y, okay. So it will be product of x y. First find the product of each value of x and y, ठीक है, first to the first, second to the second, third to the third, and so on. So 0 into 2 is 0, 2 into 0 is 0, then after 3 into 2 is a 6, and 4 into 3 will be 12. So now find it total, so that is called 18, ठीक है, sigma xy will be 18 that. So predict this value first, clear, that is required, and then after replace this value in the formula. And now for values of n is also required there. So what is meaning of n? How many values are given in this question? 4 value are given, ठीक है, x और y की कितनी वैल्यू दी गई है? 4 वैल्यू इज देयर, पेयर, ठीक है, इंडिविजुअली चेक नहीं करना. पेयर कितनी बनती है? 4 पेयर आर गिवन, ओके. सो n is equal to 4. And now use this equation value in the first equation. So sigma y is equal to na plus b sigma x. So sigma y is equal to, we have 7 is equal to n into a. So is equal to 4 into a, ठीक है, plus 9b. What is meaning of 9? That is answer of sigma x, ठीक है, 9 into b, that is equation number 3. And now fourth one, that is sigma xy is equal to a sigma x plus b sigma x square. So sigma xy का आंसर है 18 is equal to sigma x, that is a 9 into a, plus 29b, that is answer of sigma x square into the b. Clear? So now here we get two equations. Now check these two equations. 7 is equal to 4a plus 9b, and 18 is equal to 9a plus 29b. Two simple equations you have which involve the a and b. इसमें से a और b को सोल्व करना है. तो by which method we can solve the a and b? Yes, addition, subtraction, you can use it, okay. You can first consider any value as a same, means any term should be the same that. So you can multiply equations 3 by 9 and equations 4 by 4, okay. So the terms a वाली जो term होगी वो same हो जाएगी, ठीक है. यहाँ पे इसको 9 को मल्टीप्लाई करो तो 9 into 4, okay, that will be 36a. इसको 4 से मल्टीप्लाई करो equations 4 को, so it will be also 36a. And then after subtract it, you can find the answer of b. And then after use the answer of b in any one equations, you can find the answer of a. That is one method to predict the a and b, okay. And that is the actual method to predict the a and b, okay. By using this way we can predict the answer of a and b. That is now simple value is that, clear. So we can easily consider the common term and we can easily get the answer of a and b. But now in place of that, we will use another method to predict the answer by using the calculator. So all of you have the calculator right now? All of you have the calculator right now, okay. So in calculator, how we can solve these two equations, okay, it depends on the calculator type. If you have the 991 ms Kelsey, okay, there is silver Kelsey is there, 991 ms. So in that Kelsey, you can directly fit these equations, okay. There is one option that solving equation for two variables. So right now it is a two variable is that. So you can directly fit this Kelsey in, directly fit this equation in calculator and you can find the a and b. So now for simple equation, if you have not this type of Kelsey, so now if you have 82 ms Kelsey, okay, right now I have 82 ms Kelsey. So in that Kelsey, how we can solve this equation? There is no other equation solving point are given there, concept are given in this Kelsey. We cannot type this equation in this Kelsey. Clear? So which is another method is that to derive the answer, okay. In this first step, first step, you just press the mode button, okay, and there is a 3 option is there. One is a computer, then after SD, and then after regression. Okay, by using the regression option, we can check the answer of A and B. Okay, so use the regression, so press 3, okay, in your calci, press 3. So now 6 options will be there. First one is a linear, then after logarithm, then after exponential. Okay, again press next button, so it will be the power, inverse, quadratic equations. Okay, so this type of equations we have to define the answer. Okay, so here in this case we have linear equation. Okay, so again press back and choose the linear option. So in linear options we'll consider a 1. Okay, so press 1. Okay, now in this calci we'll use the regressions option for linear case. अब आपको value store करनी है इसमें. ठीक है, which value will store that? This is given. Which value is given? The first pair is 0 and 2. X is 0, Y is a 2. So you have to enter this value in after that. Okay, so press 0 and then after use a comma. So comma are in between nearest to the m plus. Okay, so use comma and then press 2, 0, 2. अब इसको स्टोर करनी है, you have to enter that, then after store it, okay, in this memory. So press m plus. Okay, after pressing m plus, in this display n is equal to 1 will be there. Okay, and then after second option, second value is there, 2 and 0. Okay, second pair. So press 2, 0 after that. Okay, and then after again press m plus to store the second one. After that in the calci there will be n is equal to 2, means 2 value you have to store. Okay, 2 value I have enter in this calci. Then after third option is there 3, 2. So 3, 2, enter it. Okay, then after press m plus, n is equal to 3 now will be in display. And fourth one 4, 3. So press 4, then after comma 3, and then after press m plus. Okay, after we have entered the 4 value, so after that in calci n is equal to 4 will be displayed. What is meaning of this one? I have entered 4 values in this m plus option. Okay, means in storage. ठीक है, सभी वैल्यू आ गई इन दिस कैलकुलेटर. अब आंसर डिराइव करना है. ठीक है, सो फॉर आंसर प्रेस शिफ्ट एंड 2. शिफ्ट पहले प्रेस करना है, देन आफ्टर प्रेस 2, शिफ्ट 2. ओके, शिफ्ट एंड न्यूमेरिकल 2. So after that, after pressing shift and 2, we'll get x bar sigma x sx. Again press next option, so it will be y bar sigma ysy. Again press next option, so it will be a, b and r. That is our answer. A, b is our required value. So for a, choose 1. Okay, then after choose 1 and then press equal. So it will be 1.171428 answer. You get it or not? 1.17, that is our answer for A. And now for B, again press shift and 2, and now press 2 times next and choose a B. So for B, option is a 2 there, so press a 2 and then press equal. So it will be 0.257142. That is solution of these two equations by using the calculator. Okay, and here we'll mention directly answer of this one. After solving that, we'll get x is a 1.1714 and y is 0.2571, means 257142. Here directly replace करना है यहाँ पे, because right now it involves the perfect value that, okay, 7, 4, 9 and so on, but sometime it involves a decimal value form. So in this case we cannot predict, we cannot compare, means we cannot make any value as a same. Clear? There is a decimal 4.5 and 9.39. So in such case, you cannot make the same value as of A, otherwise as a B. Okay, so for this case, we'll use this technique, okay, to predict the answer. And after in the next part there, quadratic equation. So in this equation, there will be 3 equations with 3 unknown. यहाँ पे 2 unknown है with 2 equations. But now in the next part, there is a 3 equation with 3 unknown. So it will take more time to derive the ABC. Okay, काफी समय लग जाएगा आपको उसको solve करने के लिए. So in this calculation you can just enter, store this data, and then after you can use the quadratic options. Okay, and then you can find the ABC there. Clear? So is it clear to all the procedure to derive the answer by using calculator? Is there any query, any doubt? You got it, the answer? Ayush, Udayraj?
Yes, sir.
This repetition is required there? To anyone? All of you got the
ટેબ્યુલર ડેટા જે એન્ટર કર્યો ઈ કેવી રીતે કરવો?
okay, okay. Just check this. I'm okay. I'm on my video. Let's see the camera option. All of you can see this calculator.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. So now press on button. Okay. Consider 0 there. And after that, first step, press the mode button. Okay. And now in Kelsey, there is a 3 options there. One is the COMP, then after SD, and then after regression. Okay. So मैं regression choose करना है, तो press 3. ठीक है, regression का option क्या है? 3 है. So press 3. Clear? And after pressing 3, there will be a linear, logarithm, exponential. Okay. After press करोगे तो आएगा power, inverse, quadratic. ठीक है, फिर से back हो जाओ. So there is a linear option is required for this question, क्योंकि हम straight line define कर रहे हैं, linear equation derive कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, so choose 1 means press 1. ठीक है, for this linear option. So press 1. अब वैल्यू स्टोर करनी है. कैसे स्टोर करनी है? तो आपके पास 4 पॉइंट दिए गए हैं, 0 2, then after 2 0, 3 2 and 4 3. तो 0 2 को कैसे एंटर करना है? फर्स्ट प्रेस 0. ठीक है, 0 मैंने एंटर किया. एंड देन आफ्टर प्रेस कोमा. कोमा यहाँ पे m प्लस के पास कोमा टैब है. ठीक है, सो प्रेस कोमा एंड देन आफ्टर 2. ठीक है, 0,2 एंटर हो गया. अब इसको स्टोर करना है इसमें, तो स्टोर के लिए यूज करना है m प्लस, तो प्रेस m प्लस. सो m प्लस आप प्रेस करोगे तो आएगा n इज इक्वल टू 1 लिखा हुआ आएगा. ठीक है, एंड नाउ सेकेंड वैल्यू आपको स्टोर करनी है, तो सेकेंड वैल्यू है 2,0. ठीक है, सो 2 प्रेस करो, देन आफ्टर कोमा एंड देन आफ्टर 0. एंड फॉर स्टोर इट यूज m प्लस. Okay, so use m plus, then it will be in display there is a n is equal to 2 will be there. Okay, and then after third value is a 3 and 2, so 3,2. clear? And again use m plus, so 3 value हमने स्टोर की है, so यहाँ पे आएगा n is equal to 3. and now the last one is a 4,3. ठीक है, 4,3 use m plus. ठीक है, so how many value I have entered? 4 value I have entered. So in display there is n is equal to 4 will be there. ओके, n इज इक्वल टू 4 विल बी देयर. अब चारों वैल्यू स्टोर हो गई है. ठीक है, अब आंसर के लिए क्या करना है? देन यूज शिफ्ट एंड 2. ओके, प्रेस शिफ्ट एंड देन आफ्टर 2. सो प्रेस शिफ्ट एंड 2. ठीक है, सो इन दिस डिस्प्ले देयर इज अ x bar sigma x sx, देन आफ्टर y bar sigma y sy, एंड अगेन नेक्स्ट प्रेस करोगे तो आएगा a b r. ठीक है, a b r विल बी देयर. Now we required answer of A. So press 1 and then press equal. So that will be the 1.1714 will be the answer. Okay, answer of A. अब B के लिए फिर से shift 2 press करना है. ठीक है, and then after choose B. So B के लिए 2 choose करना है and then press equal. So it will be 0.2571. You will get the answer. Is it clear to all this procedure?
Yes.
Yes, sir. सर हर बार ऐसे कैलकुलेटर से ही करना है?
हाँ, हर बार कैलकुलेटर ही सोल्व करना है. ठीक है, सभी एग्जाम्पल में.
ओके सर.
ओके, okay, any doubt to anyone? Is it clear this procedure to derive the answer in calculator? How many of you have calculator? You, why is only one? बाकी सब क्या कर रहे हैं? Yes, why is you have only one calculator? कब का मैंने बोला है, जब स्टार्ट हुआ तब का बोला है कि कैल्सी इज रिक्वायर्ड दैट विदाउट दिस कैल्सी यू कैन नॉट सॉल्व एनी एग्जाम्पल. अभी है कि घर पे रह गया है, ऐसा कुछ है, अभी लिया ही नहीं है. घर है તમારું, ઘરે પડ્યું તમારે. तो મેથેમેટિક્સ લેક્ચર બરોબર એટલે બેગમાં રાખી જ દેવાનું સાયન્ટિફિક કેલ્ક્યુલેટર મેથ્સના લેક્ચરમાં એની જરૂર પડશે ઓકે વિધાઉટ કેલ્ક્યુલેટર વી કેન નોટ સોલ્વ એની એક્ઝામ્પલ by considering roots of equations interpolations curve fitting then after we'll learn numerical integration derivative differentiation part required calculator there without calci cannot solve any example there okay so next time all of you have this calci mid date is not decided yet okay I think should 10 March okay so we'll finish this unit there okay first unit will be there and देखते हैं सेकंड में कितना चलता है ये तो पूरा हो जाएगा ये इस वीक में हो जाएगा ठीक है टोटल 5 यूनिट है okay so example 1 answer is 1.17 and b is a 0.2571 and now after replace this both value we have equation is this one y is equal to a plus bx what is the a 1.1714 plus b that is 0.2571 that is the b into x and now why we say it is the approximate answer why it is approximate answer now check the data okay here data is that 02 then after 2032 and 43 and why it is called approximate answer why it is not exact answer because when we replace any point to this equation when we satisfy this equation we put 0 there first point is 0 and the output is a 2 there okay y क्या है 2 है x क्या है 0 है ठीक है तो put 0 in this equation what is the output of y y is equal to क्या होगा 1.17 होगा that is not equal to 2 आंसर क्या है 2 है ठीक है फर्स्ट पॉइंट के लिए आंसर क्या है y का 2 है when we put x is equal to 0 y is a 2 there and therefore we can find only approximate answer we can find only approximate line which follow this data okay this is a approximate line which is nearer to this all point that is not passes through to any point there and you can check any point okay if it is satisfied अगर ये पॉइंट सेटिस्फाई हो रहा है तो उसमें से पास होगा अगर नहीं हो रहा है तो नहीं होगा ठीक है सो चेक द अनदर पॉइंट 2,0 so put x equal to 2 check y is 0 or not that is never 0 okay 0 नहीं होगा ना put x equal to 2 in this equation so it never will be 0 there clear so therefore we can consider it is approximate answer not exact answer okay and that is our equations for this data clear that is our equations for this data that we have considered in this example that line we have considered an equation of this line okay जो line हमने यहाँ पे consider की थी equation of this line that is the equation of this line y is equal to 1.17 plus 0.25 into x ये जो लाइन यहाँ पे है ना इसका इक्वेशन बना और ये लाइन किसी में से पास नहीं हो रही है but we can consider the linear line for the given data okay we can use it as a approximate line approximate linear line for the given data okay that is our aim in this case and what is importance of this one is sometime for the given data it is required its graph okay कोई डेटा है आपके पास और उसका आपको एक ग्राफ बनाना है ठीक है तो ऐसी कोई वैल्यू नहीं होगी वहां पे कि वो सभी स्ट्रेट लाइन में से पास होगी ठीक है सभी वैल्यू पास नहीं होगी but so how we can find this approximate line which will be the approximate straight line equations for the data so we can use this method there to derive the answer okay easy procedure is that first derive the table first define the formula derive the table replace the value from the table in the formula predict the two equations and after that solve it directly by using calculator okay and now second one is similar one that find the equation of straight line a plus bx of the best fitting straight line for the following data 1 2 3 4 5 6 are the values of 8 6 8 sorry and values of y are 2.4, 3, 3.6, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, these values are given. How many values are there? 6 values are there. Okay, so first write the equations form. That is a common for each example. जब जिसमें आपको linear line predict करनी है, ये part common आएगा. ठीक है, ये पूरा a plus bx, that is our required solution, required equation. और a और b derive करने के लिए normal equations कौन से होंगे? These are the normal equations. Sigma y is equal to na plus b sigma x, and sigma xy is equal to a sigma x plus b sigma x square. ठीक है, and after that this both value are given, value of x and value of y are given. ठीक है, and then after prepare this table in the second part. Okay, so in this column x, find it total. So it is the 24 is the answer, that is called sigma x. Okay, in second column these are the values of y, so find out a total, that is called sigma y, that will be the 24. Okay, check the answer is 24 or not. 6 plus 5 plus 4, 15 plus 3. Yeah, is it correct answer? 24. Okay, good. Now identify x square. Okay, so find power of x. 1, 4, 9, 16, 36, 64. It will be the answer of x square, then after x into y. Okay, product of x, y, that will be 113.2. Clear? And then after replace this value in this both formula. So how many values are given in the table? 6 values are there. Okay, the pair, 6 pair are given. So n is equal to 6 there. Then after substitute this value in this both equation. So first equations will be 24 is equal to 6a plus 24b, and second one is a 132.2 is equal to 24a plus 130b. Okay, and now you can solve it by comparing, creating any one value as the same. Okay, you can multiply equations 3 by 4. Okay, इसको 4 से multiply करो, 4 as it is that. So यहाँ पे 6 है, that will be convert to the 24a. Okay, and then after subtract this both equations, we can find the b answer, and then after use it to any equations, we can find a. That is one method. Okay, you can use that if you have time in exam, then you can use this procedure to predict the a and b. Otherwise, you can use the technique of the calculator. Okay, you can use this option there to predict the a and b. ठीक है, पहले क्या करना है? Already, since one value we have stored in this calci. So how we can remove this value? You have to reset this calci. ठीक है, आपको इसको reset करना है, means restore करना है. ठीक है, so how we can reset this calci? You can use the shift mode button. Shift दबाना, फिर mode button दबाना. Shift mode. So there is 3 options that SCI, mode and all. Okay, तो आपको all को consider करना है. Press 3 and then equal. So it will be reset all. सभी जो value store की थी वो remove हो जाएगी. ठीक है, and then after press on button and then enter this all value 1, 2.4, then after 2, 3, 3, 3.6, 4, 4, 6, 5, 8, 5. Okay, 8, 6. Sorry. Shift mode 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then after you will get the answer a is equal to 1.9704 and answer of b is equal to 0.5059 in calculator. Okay, you will get this value, and then after replace this value in the equations that we have. Y is equal to a plus bx. So a is a 1.9704 and b is 0.05059 into x. It is not possible because pair should be there. Single value we cannot plot in the xy plane. आपके पास दोनों वैल्यू होनी चाहिए ना, x और y दोनों वैल्यू होनी चाहिए, तभी आप उस पॉइंट को डिफाइन कर सकते हो. सिंगल वैल्यू है, दैट इज okay. So all of you check this answer in calculator. Okay, and verify your answer with that. A should be 1.97 and b should be 0.5059. Minus value will be there. Okay, we can consider negative value minus 1, 0, minus 1, 5. That will be there. नहीं ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. ठीक है, we have 4 quadrant in this R2 space. ठीक है, यहाँ पे दोनों पॉजिटिव होंगी, तो कोई पॉइंट यहाँ पे भी हो सकता है, यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव है, ठीक है, नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव दैट, तो कोई पॉइंट यहाँ भी हो सकता है, दैट इज बोथ आर नेगेटिव हियर एंड इट इज अ पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव, तो कहीं पे भी पॉइंट हो सकता है, ठीक है। हाँ हो सकता है, ठीक है, दैट शुड बी देयर, ऐसा ही नहीं कि कोई एक ही क्वाड्रेंट में सभी पॉइंट आएंगे, ठीक है, मिक्स टाइप हो सकता है, ठीक है। So we'll keep up to this. Have you any query, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, good. So we'll solve some more example in the next lecture. Okay, and then after we'll learn the next topic.